Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class. Today we are going to see our 6th unit prose, and then this prose is fully about different kinds of professions.
Brush your teeth. What do you do? I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter. I'm a pilot. I'm a pilot. What do you do? I'm a pilot. Everybody fly a big, big plane.
Who I Am is our 6th prose from our book Honeysuckle. This lesson throws light on the fact that no two children are alike. Each child is different from the other, and each one has his or her needs, abilities, desires, and even problems. It also talks about confidence and personality building. Now take your English book, that is Honeysuckle book, page number 69. Let's learn the Unit 6 prose, that is Who I Am. Have I taken page number 69? Listen carefully. In this lesson, we look at what we are like and how each of us is different. We are all interesting people in different ways, and we are all good at different things. As you read this, think about what you are like and what you enjoy doing. The concept of multiple intelligence focuses the learner's attention on the idea that each child is intelligent in a different way. Listen, let's enter the prose Who I Am. The first girl, the name of the girl is Radha. Let's see what she discussed with us. My favorite activity is climbing trees. Just outside our house, there is a mango tree which I love to go up. Its branches spread out, so it is simple to climb up the tree, and I can sit comfortably in the fork of two branches. My mother tells me it is not sensible for girls to climb trees. But one afternoon, she climbed up too, and both of us sat there talking and eating raw mangoes. When I am high up in the tree, I feel like I can rule the whole world. Here, Radha is sharing her liking and daring acts. Radha relates that her choice thing was to climb trees. Outside her house, there was a mango tree. She loved to climb the tree. Its branches covered a large area, which made it easier to climb and sit in the part of the tree. Her mother tried to stop her from climbing trees by saying that it was not good for girls. But one noon she also climbed with her, and two were able to enjoy talking and eating raw mangoes. Radha said that climbing trees or made her feel as if she could rule the whole world. Let's see about the second by Nazir. When I grow up, I want to become a seed collector. We have cotton fields in our village, and every year my father spends a lot of money on buying new seeds to grow our cotton plants. My grandfather told me that many years ago he could collect the seeds from his own plants, which could be shown to grow new plants during the next year. But today that doesn't work. So we have to spend money to buy new seeds every single year. I want to find out why that is so. I want to learn how to preserve seeds so that we can use them again and not spend money every year. Here, the boy Nazir says that once he grows up, he would like to be a seed collector. As his family had cotton fields, and every year his father had to spend a good amount of money on buying seeds to grow cotton plants. He wanted to stop this expenditure. His grandfather told him that in their times they used to get seeds from their own plants. These seeds were used to grow new plants. He wanted to search the ways to preserve seeds as it would help them save money. The first girl, Radha's ambition is to climb trees. The next, the boy Nazir's aim is to become a seed collector. Now let's see what is the ambition of Rehit. If I had a huge amount of money, I would travel and travel. I want to see the mountains of New Zealand because they looked beautiful in the magazine picture. I wish I could sail down the Amazon River in South America on a raft. Turn the next page, children. I want to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. And suppose I should go to the Konark temple in Orissa or the old city in Beijing in China and the pyramids in Egypt too. But what I actually enjoy is seeing nature more than old buildings. The next, Rohit is sharing his passion for traveling. He says that if he had a big amount of money, he would like to travel a lot. He wished to visit the mountains of New Zealand because they look good on magazines. He also wanted to raft on the Amazon River in South America. He wanted to live on the beaches of Lakshadweep and dive down to see coral. His wish list also included Konark temple in Orissa, the old city in Beijing in China, and the pyramids in Egypt. But more than buildings, his wish was to be within nature. Let's see the next boy, Serbia. What makes me angry is when people don't believe me when I am telling the truth. For example, if I tell my teacher that I couldn't do my homework because Ravi borrowed my book and forgot to return it, or I tell my parents that it wasn't me but my little brother who started the fight, or if I tell my teacher that I really did study for the test even if I have got bad marks, they all look at me as if they think I am telling lies. Their look on their faces really angers me. Sometimes I have to look down at my shoes and count to 10 so that I do not show that I am angry. Here, the boy felt angry when people showed disbelief in him. When he spoke the truth, people did not believe him. They thought that he was lying to them. Be it he couldn't complete his work because Ravi borrowed his book and he didn't return it, or he couldn't score good marks in spite of the fact that he studied, or it was a matter of fight which he didn't start, rather his brother did that. No one was ready to believe him, neither his teachers nor his parents. He tried to control his anger by looking down at his shoes and counting to 10. Now, let's see the ambition of the girl Dolma. When I grow up, I am going to be the Prime Minister of India. People always laugh when I say that, but I am sure that I will do it. Everyone in my class asks me what to do when they have a problem, and my teacher always trusts me when something needs to be done in school. I want to make things better for everyone. I want us to have good hospitals and roads and schools. I want to make sure that there are many good scientists in India who will invent cures for diseases and send a spaceship to Mars. The girl Dolma wanted to be Prime Minister to serve and make things better for everyone. People laughed at her ambition, but she was sure that she would achieve it. Whenever her classmates were stuck, they asked her for solutions. Her teachers showed trust in her whenever something new was to be done in the school. She said that she wanted to make good hospitals, roads, and schools for the country. She also wanted the capable scientists should be there so that cures for diseases could be found and spaceships to Mars could be sent. The name of the lost boy is Peter. My favorite day is the second Sunday of every month. On this day, our whole family always goes to the cinema hall to see a film. My father gets the tickets in advance, and all of us, my grandmother, my parents, my two brothers, and I, take the bus there. In the interval, my father buys us peanuts, and I love to sit in the darkness of the hall eating and watching the film. Afterwards, we always stop to eat ice cream. Everyone is in a good mood, and we all feel very lucky that we are such a happy family. Peter's choices day was second Sunday of the month. On the day, their family used to go out to watch a film. His father would have tickets beforehand and inform them. They all, his parents, grandmother, two brothers, and himself, would take a bus to reach the cinema hall. During break time, his father would buy peanuts for them, which he loved to eat in the darkness of the hall while watching the film. After the film is over, they would stop to eat ice cream. This kept everyone in a good mood, and they took it as fortune that they were a happy family. Now, let's have a recall of the prose Who I Am. This lesson throws light on the fact that no two children are alike. Each child is different from the other, and each one has his or her needs, abilities, desires, and even problems. It also talks about confidence and personality building. The concept of multiple intelligence focuses the learner's attention on the idea that each child is intelligent in a different way. This difference makes each child unique. One may be good at singing and other at dancing. It helps the learner to understand and appreciate the talents of different people. The lesson contains concepts like visual, verbal, and interpersonal intelligence, which the children become familiar with. This helps them see others in a different and positive light. Who I Am prompts the children to know more about themselves and other children. There are Radha, Nazir, Rehit, Serge, Dormo, and Peter who talk about their interests, likes, concerns, and ambitions. Children, now take page number 74, that is part 2, multiple intelligences. Each one of us is skilled or good at something, isn't it, children? Yes. But do you know that different people are intelligent in different ways? Let's see the few ways. The first one is the visual intelligence. The second one is the verbal intelligence. The next is the mathematical intelligence. First, let's see what do you mean by visual intelligence. You like to think in pictures, create mental images to remember things. You enjoy looking at maps, charts, pictures, videos, and movies. First, listen. There are multiple intelligence are there. The first one is the visual intelligence. First, what do you mean by the meaning? That is a visual, to see. That is visual. You like to think in pictures. That is imagining pictures, images, and you can remember things. You enjoy looking at maps. This is a visual thing. Maps, charts, pictures, videos, and then movies are visual things. The next, you are good at puzzle building, reading, writing, understanding maps, charts, and graphs, a sense of direction, sketching, painting, fixing, or making objects, understanding pictures. These are the best examples for your visual intelligence. That is to build a puzzle or reading, writing, everything goes under the category of visual. The next, you can become a navigator, sculptor, artist, inventor, architect, interior, designer, mechanic, engineer. These are the few examples for visual intelligence. That is to see. That is visual intelligence. Now let's see the verbal intelligence. You like to use words. Verbal means to speak. Use words and language is very important. That is a verbal intelligence. You like to use words and language. You speak well and think in words rather than pictures. If you want to say something to others, what is the main purpose? We have to use a language. So for that purpose, the language is very important. Use words. Listen children, that is a verbal intelligence. Means we are using words to express our thing. What you are having in your mind, you are going to express through the language. You speak well and think in words rather than pictures. You are good at speaking, writing, storytelling, listening, explaining, teaching, using humor, understanding the meaning of words, remembering information, convincing someone of your point of view. These are known as verbal intelligence. You can become if you have these type of skills, the verbal intelligence skills, you can become a poet, journalist, writer, teacher, lawyer, politician, or translator. That's a verbal intelligence, means using the language communication. The next one is the mathematical intelligence. This is also very important children. That is a mathematical intelligence. You like to use a reason, logic, and numbers. Always curious about the world around. You ask lots of questions and like to do experiments. That is mathematical intelligence is very important children. Use reason. That is in your lower classes I think you have learned the reasoning maths. Yes. Mathematical intelligence. Use reason, logic and numbers. Always it has a interest. It have interest. Is ask lots of questions and like to do experiments. You are good at problem solving, solving puzzles, experimenting, questioning, and wondering about natural events, doing mathematics, calculations, working with geometric shapes. If you are good in this, that is a mathematical intelligence. If you are good in mathematics, you can become a scientist, engineer, computer programmer, researcher, accountant, and mathematician. We have learned about the visual intelligence, verbal intelligence, and mathematical intelligence. Visual intelligence means that is to think in pictures, create mental images. And verbal intelligence means communication, that is of language. And mathematical intelligence means use reason, logic, and numbers. Turn the next page children. That is page number 75. Being good at your studies is one kind of intelligence. But there are many others too. Read the descriptions to find out which of the following types of intelligence best describes you. Remember that there will probably be more than one type of intelligence which fits you. Listen carefully, children. Being good at your studies is one kind of intelligence. I think you are good in your studies. It is one kind of intelligence. But there are many others too. Apart from your studies, there are there is a more talented, is there more intelligence there. Read the descriptions to find out which of the following types of intelligence best describes you. On seeing the tabular column, that is the intelligence, different types of intelligence, you can easily understand that you are in which category. Remember that there will probably be more than one type of intelligence which fits you. You can choose one. Apart from this, maybe one or two talented person you are. Let's see the next one. Bodily intelligence. You like to control your body movements and handle objects skillfully. You have a good sense of balance and can catch or hit a ball well. And like to dance, you like to move around while learning. This is your intelligence about your body language. You are good at dancing, physical coordination, sports, crafts, acting, miming, using your hands to create or build. You express emotions through your body. This is, I think most of you have this kind of intelligence, that is a bodily intelligence. That's dancing, physical coordination. You can use your hand to hit a ball well. I like to dance. This is a very important intelligence. If you have this type of intelligence, you can become a dancer, athlete, physical educator, if there is a physical education teacher, actor, firefighter, crafts person. Let's see the next one. That is a musical intelligence. I think it is suitable for girls. Musical intelligence. You like to play and enjoy music. You think about sounds, rhythms, and patterns. You immediately respond to music, either appreciating or criticizing what you hear. Listen, this musical intelligence means that is to enjoy music, who loves music. For that person, the intelligence is musical intelligence. You are good at singing, whistling, playing musical instruments, recognizing tunes, composing music, remembering melodies, understanding the structure and rhythm of music. If you are good in this type of skills, that is a singing, playing musical instruments, composing music, remembering melodies, then you can become a musician, disc jockey, singer and composer. Let's see the next one, that is interpersonal intelligence. The last one is the interpersonal intelligence. You like to understand others. You try to see things from other people's point of view in order to understand how they think or feel. You are a good organizer and manage to get other people to cooperate and work as a team. I think compared to other intelligence, the interpersonal intelligence gives more importance. It is very useful to our life also. That is to understand others, to think in others' point of view. If one thing is good for you and for the other's point of view, it may be bad. If you think on others' point of view, then that skill is known as interpersonal skill, or you can say as interpersonal intelligence. That is to understanding others, understanding the others' feelings, thinking about others' point of view. You are good at seeing things from others' view, listening, understanding other people's moods and feelings, solving problems, cooperating with groups, noticing people's moods, communicating, building trust. And then you can become a counselor, salesperson, politician, business person, and teacher. Listen, children, still now we have learned visual intelligence. That is what I mean by visual intelligence, verbal intelligence, mathematical intelligence, bodily intelligence, musical intelligence, and interpersonal intelligence. That is a visual intelligence means to think in pictures. That is a create mental images. That is verbal means the next goes to verbal, using words. That is a communication. Mathematical intelligence to use reason, logic, and numbers. The next bodily intelligence means to control your body movements and handle objects skillfully. The next musical intelligence means to play and enjoy music, rhythms, and patterns. And interpersonal intelligence to understand others, try to see things from other people's point of view in order to understand how they think or feel. These are the types of multiple intelligence. Really, each one of us is skilled or good at something, but do you know that different people are intelligent in different ways? Yes, this is the answer for this question. There are so many ways, so many intelligence are there: visual, verbal, mathematical, bodily, musical, and interpersonal intelligence. Children, now let's learn the D words of the prose. Who I am. Look at the first one, favorite. Favorite means most liked, or you can say as dearest. Which is your favorite ice cream means you will say one name of the ice cream, that is cassata, strawberry. Likewise, you will say the favorite ice cream. So favorite means most liked, which you liked very much. Most liked, or you can say as dearest. Second one, climbing. Climbing means going up. How the girl climbed on the tree. Climbing, going up. Climbing means going up. Next one, spread out. Spread out means to open, to spread. It is not arranged in order, it is spread, to open. Next one, something over a large area. You can say this, that is a spread out means to open, or you can say as arrange something over a large area, to spread out. Arrange something over a large area, to spread out something. Next one, comfortably. Comfortably, in a relaxed manner. If the place is not comfortable, how will you say I am not comfortable here, give me some more space. So comfortably, to sit in a relaxed way or in a relaxed manner. Comfortable means a relaxed manner. Next one, sensible. Sensible means responsible. I am the responsible for this work. I am responsible for this duty. So responsible means sensible. We can say as sensible. Look at the spelling, SENSIBLE. Sensible. Sensible means responsible. Next one, in the fork. Bifurcation. Bifurcation. That is where branch of a tree splits into two parts. The place where the branch of a tree splits into two parts, that place is known as bifurcation. Bifurcation. In the fork means bifurcation. So again listen children. Favorite means most liked. Climbing, going up. Spread out, to open. Comfortably, in a relaxed manner. Sensible, responsible. In the fork, bifurcation. So read the D words carefully children. Now let's learn the summary of the prose. Who I am. Everyone is unique. Here different people have shared their unique experiences and feelings. So here so many people have shared their experiences and feelings. The first character here is Radha. Radha shared her likings and daring acts. She said that her choicest thing was to climb trees. Climbing trees gave her a feeling that she was able to rule the whole world. So listen children, though her mother often advised her not to do this as it was not good for girls. So listen, the first character of the story is Radha. She shared her likings and daring acts. She said that her choicest thing was to climb trees. her most favorite thing was to climb trees. So listen children, Radha's most favorite thing is to climb trees. Climbing trees gave her a feeling that she was able to rule the whole world. She feels that he can rule the whole world when she climbed the tree. Though her mother often advised, that is Radha's mother often advised her not to climb on the tree. But one afternoon, she also climbed along with her and both of them enjoyed it. Radha compelled her mother also to climb the tree. So Radha and her mother climbed the tree and both of them enjoyed a lot. The next character is Nazir. Nazir shared his feelings and wished to be a seed collector. His family owned cotton fields in the village. His father spent a lot of money on buying seeds to grow new plants every year. He wanted to stop this as his grandfather told him that in their times they used to grow new plants from the seeds of their own plants. So listen children, here the second character is Nazir and his more favorite work was to be a seed collector. His family, that is Nazir's family, owned cotton fields in their village, that is in their place. His father, Nazir's father, spent a lot of money on buying seeds to grow new plants every year. Every year, Nazir's father spent a lot of money to buy seeds to grow new plants. He wanted to stop this, that is Nazir wanted to stop this spending money as his grandfather told him that in their times, during the period of his grandfather, they used to grow new plants from the seeds of their own plants. So they won't waste money. So Nazir also decided to not to spend money like his grandfather. But this was not applicable in the present times. This was bothering him and he wanted to know the art of seed preservation. So, but this was not applicable in the present times. That is, during this time, that is Nazir's period, this was not applicable. That is, which was applicable during his grandfather's time was not applicable during his time. That is, in the time Nazir's time and his father's time. This was bothering him and he wanted to know the art of seed preservation. So this was not applicable at this time. So Nazir want to know the art of seed preservation. Character is Rohit. Rohit was fond of traveling. If his pocket allowed, he would have visited the whole world. His love was mountains of New Zealand and the Amazon River in South America. Beaches of Lakshadweep and the Konark temple in Orissa were also on his wish list. So Rohit wish was to be fond of traveling. He was fond of traveling. His wish was to visit all the places. So such as the mountains of New Zealand, Amazon River in South America, and then beaches of Lakshadweep and Konark temple, which is situated in Orissa, were also on his wish list. Choice was included city of Beijing in China and the pyramids of Egypt. He loved nature more than buildings. Now, that is, this boy want to see, that is a Beijing in China and also the pyramids in Egypt, that is pyramids of Egypt. He loved nature more than buildings. He loved, that is, he was more wished to love nature than the buildings. Next character is Serbia. Was full of anger. He was full of anger as the people around him often showed him distrust even when he spoke the truth. When he told his teacher that he couldn't do his homework because his book was with Ravi, she thought he was a liar. His parents blamed him for starting a fight, whereas it was started by his brother. So listen here children, this boy is full of anger because as the people around him often showed him distrust even he spoke the truth. When the boy spoke the truth, even though he spoke the truth, the people around him often showed him distrust only. When he told his teacher, that he couldn't do his homework. Why? What is the reason? Because his book was with Ravi. She thought he was a liar. He said the truth, whereas his teachers, that is, identified that the boy was saying lie. His parents blamed him for starting a fight, whereas it was started by his brother. So among these two boys, his elder brother is often fighting with this boy. So even though he was a good boy, his parents blamed only him. He was feeling angry for all the distrust and was trying to control it. So here listen children, he was feeling angry. The boy was feeling angry for all the distrust and was trying to control it. Even though he said the truth, nobody is accepting the truth. Next character children, the next character is Dolma. She was a girl. She was a girl of high aspirations. Her wish was to be prime minister. As prime minister, she wanted to serve her country and make things better for the people. Her belief was that she had leadership qualities. She often solved her friends' problems. So listen here children, the next character is Dolma. She was a girl and she was a girl of high aim, high aspirations. Her wish was to become a prime minister. He was well developed girl. As prime minister, she wanted to serve her country. She wanted to serve her country and make things better for people, and he want to make things better for the people. Her belief was that she had leadership qualities. She believed herself that she had leadership qualities. This girl, that is, she often solved her friends' problems. Teachers showed their interest in her abilities whenever some new thing was to be done in the school. Teachers showed their interest in her abilities whenever new things was to be done in the school. That is, when the new things were done in the school, this girl was very interested. The last character in the story, that is Peter. Second Sunday of the month was Peter's love. On this day, his family often went for an outing. They watched films, ate peanuts, ice creams, etc. All this refreshed everyone's mood and they felt happy. Here, the boy, that's the Peter, was fully happy on every second Sunday of the month. On this day, on the second Sunday, his whole family often went for outing. They watched films, they ate peanuts, ice creams, and etc. All this refreshed everyone's mood and they felt happy. The whole family, Peter's family, felt happy. So children, learn the prose, who I am. Learn its D words and also the question answer. So children, take down this D words and question answer in your classwork notebook. Mention the date, write it neatly. After completing your, that is a D words and also the question answer, take a photocopy and send it to me. Thank you.